Hi guys, this is take two. I was trying to say that Toonie's in timeout because he decided to gently grab my hand. He doesn't bite, but he's been slightly grabbing my hand lately. So we're gonna nip that in the bud before it gets worse. He thinks he's in charge. That's not what's happening here, sir. So now he's throwing his tantrum. He lays on his side like that, and he huffs and he puffs and hoping that he will be let in charge. No, that's not what we're doing here. So yeah, but today is really pretty. There's blue clouds. Hold on. There's white clouds and a blue sky, and then on the other side there's dark cloudy gray skies. So that's fun. I'm hoping it'll bless you.
Thank you.
I'm hoping it'll rain, but chances are slim. I'm wearing shorts today because I really didn't want to have to struggle putting pants on, like long pants. So this was easier to put on. I'm not cold. I'm fine. So yeah. For those who are new here, hello. I am Matthew, and I'm female to male, transgender. I will be 24 April 9th of this year. And let's see, I am almost 2 years on T. It'll be April 22nd. That'll be my second year. And I believe, let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. I'm 7 months post-op of my 2 surgeries. I had top surgery and August 17th, and then about a week later, I had to be rushed into the hospital by ambulance to get a hematoma removed. And so we were staying at my fiance's parents' house, and it was like late at night. And I remember laying in bed and telling him, hey, this doesn't feel right. He said, we'll just keep an eye on it. We'll check it out tomorrow. And then later throughout the night, like an hour later, I had to wake him up and was like, no, it's actually like bubbling now. Like it does not feel right. So I was going to drive myself, but then I was puking and passing out and crying, and it was just, I was a mess. I would have ended up in a ditch, if I'm being honest. So the ambulance got there, came over to my side of the car in the driver's seat, and was like, hey, and I was like, oh, hi. And nausea and everything like kind of just passed because I knew I was going to be okay at that point. And then the hematoma was the size of a grapefruit. Like it was a pretty decent size. And in the back of the ambulance, he was like, can you get your arm out of your jacket? Because it was a zip-up fleece jacket since it was freezing cold out. This was mid-August at that point. And so I was like, no. So he cut the sleeve, and he felt really bad having to cut it. But I have another one, so it doesn't matter. But that was the longest 24 hours of my life, honestly. I was, in a lot of pain, and I had to get a scan done, and then I waited until like 5:30, and I had to get transferred to Harborview Medical Center because I was in a small country hospital, and they don't have on-site surgery people to do what they needed to do for my hematoma. So 5:30, and then about 5 hours later was my hematoma removal. They were actually able to get me into surgery 2 hours early. And then we went into the OR. Well, so I don't know if this is common, and I don't remember, but do they normally like knock you out before going into the OR? Because when I went into the OR for my hematoma removal surgery, or emergency surgery as I call it, I was literally laying awake in the OR, and they were going to put the mask on me to Like I guess it was like some kind of oxygen or something that helps you like go under. And I was like hesitating and I was refusing, and I was just like I was fighting it. And I remember laying there crying, saying I'm scared. And then like the surgeon's assistant or something and the nurse or something both held my hand, and then I woke up in recovery. So I'm not sure if that's normal to be awake in the OR before surgery. I don't know. So correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, and then after that, Aidan went back to his parents' house because he thought, I was going to be staying the night there. And then the person taking care of me, I guess it would be the CNA or something, nurse's aide or whatever, came into the little section of the huge room I was in with other people. I guess it'd be recovery. But he came in and was like, hey, or he or she, whatever, I don't remember. But they came in and were like, hey, so we're going to be discharging you. And I was like, oh, okay. They said, we really need your bed, and, you don't really want to be here anyway. I said, no, I want my puppy. And I was talking about this guy. We got him 2 weeks before I had my surgery. That way we could warm up to each other beforehand. So he was amazing to have after my surgeries. He kept me going, and so did him. But I'm not going to be showing too much of him because he doesn't feel good.
No, I'm going to feel crappy.
He feels crappy, he says. So, but yeah, so I had to text my fiance, who was at his parents' house, which was like an hour away, and was like, hey, so they're discharging me. And he's like, oh crap. So he has to like text a whole bunch of different people to figure out who can drive him out here to get me. And for those who are probably going to ask, he doesn't have his license also because I'm the primary driver of our vehicle, mainly because I can't have other people drive because I get car sick. So plus I like being a chauffeur, and he obviously enjoys it too, so it's a win for both of us. But his mom and dad just got back from the airport, so they were finally able to bring him out to get me. And I remember texting him like, don't forget my puppy. So he brought Toonie with them as they were coming to pick me up. And as I was leaving the hospital, the lady said, we cut your jacket up, so I'm going to send you home in a hospital gown, because it was actually pretty cold. And all I had on was sweats, shoes, and a jacket. I didn't have a shirt on under my jacket because it was too hard to put things on. So, but yeah, so that's my top surgery story. It's not really a horror story, it's more of just it happens. So when you have surgery, to have the chest delete, when you have your top surgery, make sure you don't move around a whole lot. That's my biggest, I guess I would say that's my biggest tip for you guys, is even if you're feeling good enough to move around, don't do it. Don't move. Stay in bed, play Call of Duty or Halo or Disney Dreamlight Valley or whatever the heck you want, but do not move from your bed, because I feel like that hematoma was partially self-inflicted. And I remember my brother, who actually said, I told you so, because he had top surgery years ago, and he told me to just stay in bed. And what did I do? I did the exact opposite. I moved and played with the dog and went for walks and went up and down stairs and showered on my own. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the pain, and it's not worth the struggle. So there's your daily tip for you. But yeah, so I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. if you guys want me to share like funny stories of the things I've had happen in my life, please let me know, because I have a lot of funny stories. Mainly a lot of my biological mom and my little brother, and a lot from Utah. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to hear more like stories, or if you guys want to hear stories of when I grew up or whatever. So, and I will be sure to do that. Please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep smiling. Keep your head up. You're beautiful. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Time to edit. He's mad at me.